Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on? Hopefully I can get through this whole video without like any utter stutter or mutter. No interruptions, okay? Shouts out to Ray Carrera. Shouts out to Ray, man. It's been a minute since I heard from you. He made a comment about Richard Schaefer. He called Richard Schaefer a snake. Those are some harsh words, but Ray, he's a De La Hoya fan. I believe he's a Canelo fan too. So shouts out to Ray Carrera. But yeah, man, check out these videos, man. Showtime did like an all access. I don't know, it was like a digital something, digital media or something. It was something was tagged at the end of it. It was on like 6-minute clips, whatnot. I don't have Showtime, so I'm not sure if they showed it on Showtime or in between any particular, movie or something like that, or any type of special type of show, like Game of Thrones or something like that. Even if I'm not sure if that comes on Showtime or not. I don't have HBO or Showtime anymore, and to reiterate that, I don't even watch Game of Thrones or any shows on HBO or Showtime. When I did have them, all I did was watch the boxing, maybe some movies or something. But anyway, go on the Showtime YouTube channel, and you'll check out these little video clips. They're like all access clips, you know what I'm saying? So I guess they're not big stars or anything like that. So I guess they only afforded them maybe like 30 minutes of the time or something like that. But 30 minutes of a video or whatever like that. So anyway, in saying that, I was trying to analyze like each little clip and stuff like that, and just trying to get my own perspective, my own opinion, without having to listen to everybody's opinion on why they think, Shawn Porter will beat Keith Thurman, or Keith Thurman will beat Shawn Porter. And, they have something in common, man. For one, they're familiar with each other, So they were in the amateur circuits together up there in Ohio, whatnot. Same thing with Adrian Broner. They probably have a few bump-ins and stuff like that. Even the relationship is close enough where I guess they, Kenny Porter was able to have maybe like some kind of sit-down or something like that at Keith Thurman's like house and whatnot. So anyway, they know each other. They're familiar with each other. They're acquaintances. Okay. Then you have the sparring session. Shout out to the boxing voice or whatnot. You had the sparring session, which was happened like 3 years ago. Kenny Porter making some kind of exaggeration, saying Keith Thurman was running. So Keith Thurman had to put the videotape out, and show that Keith Thurman was schooling, Shawn Porter. Now, in saying that, like, what's different? Like, did anything change with Shawn Porter? Did anything change? This guy is a ex-football player. He can actually make it. He's maybe a middleweight, fighting at least a 54-pounder, 154-pounder fighting at 147. We can actually, that's what he is, man. That's what he is. If you guys didn't check the weigh-in, he came in right at 147. 147 came right at 147. He looked drained. He looked drained. His body didn't look like he can take another pound or two. You know what I'm saying? That was a concern for me. That he stripped down naked just to make, and he weighed in at 147. So it wasn't like 146 and a half pound or anything like that. It was a solid 147 pounds. Okay. So in saying that, I don't think anything has changed with Shawn Porter. I don't think he had got any kind of special jab. He doesn't have Mike Tyson, cat-like skills and stuff like that with the head movement and stuff like that. And I don't want to mention his name, but Dwyer, man, he has a vivid imagination, man. Great orator, but a very vivid imagination. He says, Porter is able to make adjustments, right? He gives Shawn Porter, the credit for being able to make adjustments, because this is his argument for why Shawn Porter will be able to beat Keith Thurman. But my argument is that the guy is not able to make adjustments because he used a common opponent. I think it was Julio Diaz, right? You guys remember him? Julio Diaz got a draw versus Porter, right? So in saying that, he said Porter was able to make adjustments in the second fight, right? So he gives Shawn Porter credit for that, right? Now check this out. Now in him saying that, go check out the video, man. Go check out the video. And him saying that, he doesn't give Keith Thurman any credit for making adjustments during the fight. During the fight with Julio Diaz. You know what I'm saying? He's like, by the third round, Julio Diaz has Keith Thurman figured out or whatnot. And then I was like, well, didn't Keith Thurman get the stoppage? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Keith Thurman got the stoppage because he was able to make an adjustment. You get what I'm saying? I was like, this dude was able to make adjustment, during the fight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to go schedule. He didn't have to go to the scorecards, win, lose or draw with Julio Diaz, and then fight him a second time and then make adjustments. He made adjustments inside the ring. So, in saying that, what I notice is that another common thing they have is religion. Spirituality. You know what I'm saying? They either believe in God or gods, or they believe in a higher power. You know what I'm saying? These guys are religious men. I want to believe they like God fearing men. Shawn Porter, Christian. I believe he's Christian. I saw him in the church. I believe he's Christian, but. And saying that, and he honors his father and everything, blessed the dude, man. He honors his father. But in saying that, it's you could say it's like one religion, like one track mind. That's how he fights. He's like one religion, one belief, one track mind. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking any religion and stuff like that. Your religious belief is what your religious belief is. It's just that in that type of mindset, he might not be open to new ideas. You get what I'm saying? He might not be open to something new. You feel me? He might have just that one track mind. And then when him and his father were looking at videotape and stuff like that, look at it, man. When him and his father was looking at videotape, him and his father was sitting there, and I didn't hear nothing that I didn't hear no knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grab nothing from them watching tape. And then in sparring, when he's sparring guys, he reverts back to look like he playing football, and he try to press dudes up against the rope and get in all aggressive. You know what I'm saying? That's why Shane Mosley almost knocked him out in a sparring session, and that's up there. That's on YouTube. So, in saying that, Keith Thurman, he's spiritual. I don't think he follows just one religion. I think he's open to other religions and philosophies and stuff like that. So he's more open-minded. He's spiritually aware. He's open-minded. He's into something new. You know what I'm saying? So so you feel me? So he's open to new ideas. Let's just say that it looks like he's open to new ideas. He reads books. Shawn Porter, it doesn't look like he's open to any new ideas, or he reads books, or he plays the flute. He's into the piano and stuff like that. Keith Thurman seems like a actual complete warrior, like a samurai warrior. You know what I'm saying? Warriors aren't just like he has a balance, like a spiritual balance. Like he said, this is balance, like with the physical and the spiritual realm. Like he's in tune. And Shawn Porter doesn't seem like he's in tune. It looks like he's trying to force his will. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he fights. Like he's trying to force his will. And Keith Thurman is willing to, make adjustments. So, you know what I'm saying? He's not trying to force his will. He's got that yin and yang thing going on. He's like, if you want to be passive, I'll be aggressive. If you want to be aggressive, I'll be passive. And then we might have to switch it up. And then I might have to do this. You get what I'm saying? He's willing to adjust. And we've seen that. And it was funny, man. People like to knock him for that. You know what I'm saying? They like to knock him, saying like he's not getting all these knockouts. But when he was getting knockouts, they was like, "Oh, we don't know if he can do this. We don't know if he can do that." People are very fickle, man. But anyway, we know he's able to get on the back foot. He's young. He's not an old man. He's a young man. I think he's younger than Shawn Porter. Young man going against another young man. It's Shawn Porter's style that has a age limit on it. You know what I'm saying? It's got a time limit on it. And he doesn't have any Mike Tyson style. He doesn't have a peekaboo style, nothing like that. If anything, he's more like Marcus Maidana. Maidana avoided Keith Thurman. You get what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, he's faced tricky guys. Diego Chavez. A lot of people don't want to give him credit, but Diego Chavez was able to take Timothy Bradley rounds. A lot of people say he beat up Bam Bam Rios before Bam Bam Rios started, crying like a baby and got disqualified. So you can make a good argument that Diego Chavez beat Timothy Bradley and Bam Bam Rios. You know what I'm saying? He defeated an undefeated Diego Chavez with nobody. And a lot of people don't give that guy credit, but Keith Thurman beat a lot of quality opponents. Julio Diaz, Cantana, who else he beat, man? Robert the Ghost Guerrero, Luis Collazo. Luis Collazo tested him, and like I said, oh well, he got hit to the body and he went down. Well, he didn't go down. He didn't get knocked down, did he? No, he didn't. He sucked it up, and like Teddy Atlas said, he showed the heart of a champion. He made a decision. He made a decision to fight on, and he showed that he was a champion. That's what Teddy Atlas be talking about. It's like, man, you make a decision to keep fighting in pain or just to be counted out, to give up. So we know what Keith Thurman's going to do. He's tested. Old boy is tested. And we know what Shawn Porter's going to do when he's tested, when he's confronted with adversity. He's going to keep on doing the same thing. You get what I'm saying? He's going to keep on doing the same thing. He's going to keep reverting to the same thing. A la Kell Brook, you know what I'm saying? And then to reiterate that, man, with Adrian Broner was able to knock him down. So he's got a chin, though. He's got a chin. Kell Brook was laying some good shots on him, and Shawn Porter was backing up a little bit, but he didn't get knocked down in that fight. So I give him that. But other than that, man, I don't want to make any personal attacks on Shawn Porter, man. He has a chance. He's getting into the ring. I just thought I'll just point that out, man. I got Keith Thurman by stoppage, man. I don't even think it's going 6 rounds. I think he's gonna stop Shawn Porter. If anything, if he doesn't stop him at 6, it's going 12. It's going 12 rounds, and maybe or maybe a late stoppage, and I think a late stoppage would probably come via a uppercut. As he was doing up in the sparring sessions and stuff like that. All right, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.